Today we are going to focus on the skill of compare and contrast. Our learning intention today is for you to understand how to compare and contrast two things or ideas. You will be successful when you can identify the meaning of compare and contrast, and you can locate similarities and differences between two things using a graphic organizer. So the cognitive verb is our thinking verb. So we are going to be looking at compare first. Compare is when you can locate similarities. This means you can find ideas that might be similar or they might be the exact same as each other. The other cognitive verb that we're focusing on today is contrast. Contrast is to locate differences. Now this means to find ideas that are different or to find complete differences. So today we're going to use a graphic organizer to help us organize our thoughts and easily record information. This graphic organizer can be used to find similarities and differences when comparing two things. So let's have a go together. Now I have two different fruits on the screen here. We have apples and oranges. There's lots of similarities we can think of and lots of differences. I want you to pause this slide and brainstorm ways that we can compare the two fruit. Alright, so let's have a go seeing if your similarities and differences in topics were the same as mine. The first difference I found between the orange and apples were that the orange had an orange colour and the apples had a red or green colour. Another difference that I found was that the orange actually had a thick peel on the outside, whereas the apples had a thin peel on the outside, but it was also generally eaten. After this, I did a little bit of research and found that the orange is a tropical fruit, whereas the apples is subtropical fruit. Another difference I found between the orange and apples was that the orange is higher in protein levels and the apples is actually higher in sugar levels. After this, I went and tried to find all the different similarities that I could between the orange and apples. The first similarity I found were that they were both fruit with seeds inside. They can both be juiced. They both grow on trees. And they are both originally from regions in Asia. Alright, so now that we have done one together and you know how to fill out the graphic organizer with your information, I want you to get your lesson sheet out and complete the tasks. The first task to complete is to identify differences and similarities between a lion and dogs. Now in your lion column, you should be filling out all the differences. In the dog column, filling out the differences between that and putting in the middle all the different similarities. Now the first one has been done for you. As we can see here, it says that they're both animals with 4 legs.